Monster Mom's darkest secrets exposed? Join me as I dig deep and uncover the darkest secrets of my monster mom. Can I handle what I find? Get ready for the shocking truth. In this jaw-dropping video, we're diving into the dark secrets of monster moms that will leave you speechless. From controlling behavior to emotional manipulation, we're exposing the hidden tactics used by these toxic parents to control their children. But that's not all. We'll also explore the long-term effects of growing up with a monster mum and how it can impact your mental health and relationships. If you're ready for a thrilling and informative ride, then join us as we lift the lid on the darkest secrets of monster mums. You've probably heard of the term monster mom, a label slapped on mothers who are deemed too strict, too controlling, or just plain too intense. But what drives these mothers to be this way? And what are the darkest secrets they're hiding behind closed doors? As we dive into the world of monster moms, you'll soon realize that there's more to them than meets the eye. Societal pressure is a massive weight on the shoulders of these mothers. The constant scrutiny and judgment from others can be overwhelming, making them feel like they're walking on eggshells, trying to avoid being labeled as bad parents. This pressure can lead to a never-ending cycle of anxiety and stress, causing them to lash out or become overly controlling as a way to cope. And let's not forget the stigma attached to being a monster mum. The fear of being ostracized by their community or even their own families can be crushing. The fear of being judged is often what keeps monster moms up at night, their minds racing with thoughts of what if and what will they think. They may become obsessed with maintaining a perfect facade, hiding their true selves behind a mask of perfection. But beneath the surface, they're struggling to keep it together, worried that one wrong move will blow their entire world apart. Add to that the burden of expectations, the expectation to be perfect, to be selfless, to be the ultimate caregiver. It's a heavy load to carry, and one that can lead to feelings of resentment and frustration. Monster moms often sacrifice their own needs and desires, putting everyone else's first until they're left with nothing but a shell of their former selves. One example that comes to mind is the story of a mother who was dubbed a monster mom after her kids were taken away from her due to allegations of abuse. But as the story unfolded, it became clear that she was struggling with mental health issues and was desperately in need of help, not judgment. The public reaction was swift and merciless, with many calling for her to be locked up. But was that really the best way to handle the situation? Shouldn't we be looking for ways to support and uplift these mothers rather than tearing them down? Another case that highlights the complexities of being a monster mom is that of a celebrity mom who was criticized for her strict parenting style. She was accused of being abusive, of pushing her kids too hard, of being too controlling. But as she opened up about her own childhood, it became clear that she was simply trying to protect her kids from the same traumas she experienced. She wasn't being a monster mom, she was being a survivor. Take, for instance, the story of a stay-at-home mom who was dubbed a helicopter mom due to her overbearing nature. But when you dug deeper, it became clear that she was struggling with anxiety and PTSD and was simply trying to cope in the only way she knew how. Her behavior wasn't about being controlling, it was about being scared and trying to hold on to the one thing she felt she could control. But the most shocking secret I've discovered about monster moms is that they're often the ones who are most hurt. They're the ones who are shouldering the burden of societal expectations, who are struggling to keep it together behind closed doors. They're not monsters at all. They're just human beings trying to survive in a world that's stacked against them. In this video, we've explored the complexities of being a monster mom, from the societal pressure to the stigma and expectations. We've seen that behind the label lies a human being, struggling to cope in a world that's often unforgiving. As we wrap up this video, remember that parenting is often more complicated than it appears, and that sometimes all it takes is a little bit of understanding and compassion to make a world of difference. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts on monster moms in the comments below. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more engaging content, and I'll catch you in the next video.